Good afternoon, Commander. Good afternoon, Prevention Division Chiefs. We're here for the biannual management review to discuss the health of the quality management system within the Prevention Department. We're going to discuss some of the recent internal audits that we completed over the period and some of the corrective action reports for that. In addition, there is a agenda that we're going to follow in accordance with ISO 9001 and the Coast Guard TTP on MMS. The agenda covers the status of actions from previous management reviews as included in the inputs. In addition to the inputs are changes in external and internal issues that are relevant to the MMS, information on the performance and effectiveness of the MMS, including trends in customer satisfaction and feedback from relevant interested parties, the extent to which quality objectives have been met, nonconformities and corrective actions, monitoring and measurement results, audit results, the adequacy of resources, the effectiveness of actions taken to address risks and opportunities for improvement. Following the inputs, we also have outputs in accordance with 9001 as well, ISO 9001. That includes opportunities for improvement, any need for changes to the MMS, and any resource needs. So, Commander, with your permission, we'll begin.
Absolutely, yes. So good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Alex, I appreciate you facilitating putting this meeting together. I know you have a lot on your plate as the MMS coordinator, a lot of responsibilities, but yeah, this meeting is very, very important for us to get together as top management, as division chiefs to discuss, hey, how are we really doing? Are we really, doing as we say as we do, and checking in on our quality management system. So as top management, MMS is very important here in Sector Virginia. I appreciate you all finding the time to sit down. So I'm curious to see how we're doing, and let's see how this meeting goes.
All right, thank you, Commander. First item on the agenda is to go over the corrective action request that we found throughout the last internal audits, in addition to some of the items that we discussed in the last management review. So the first corrective action request to discuss is one from the Waterways Division that had to do with marine event permitting and missile casework. So can we get an update on that, please?
Yes, so Commander, we reviewed the past 6 months of marine event permits, and we found that all of our supporting documentation was not making it into missile, and have since updated our internal processes to make sure that everything does get documented in missile.
Perfect. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know it's very crucial to get all that data into missile. I know that's what headquarters looks at, district looks at, for when they're trying to look at our casework and see how we're doing. So yeah, no, thank you for taking a round turn on that, and thank you to you and your staff. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Commander, with your permission, we'll consider that corrective action request.
Concur. Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for closing that out.
All right, roger that. Next up, we'll move over to inspections. We have a corrective action request regarding inputting 835s into missile.
So, Commander, we have started an audit of the past 6 months of cases. We've gotten through the past 3 months, so we're about halfway done. We've noticed several cases where either no 835 was uploaded to missile or it was uploaded to the incorrect tab. So we've corrected those, and in the meantime we've done division training, and we've made it part of our pre-board agenda to make sure we go over the guidance for how to upload those documents to missile. So we anticipate that within the next month we'll be able to finish the rest of the audit review.
Perfect. Yeah, I know it's an admin burden. I know it can be cumbersome to scan upload those 835s. No, I appreciate taking a look at that and getting a round turn on it. No, absolutely. Thank you for that the update on that.
All right, and then Commander, with that status, with your permission, we'll keep that one open for action until.
Yeah, let's keep that one open. Let's keep tabs on it, and we'll check in on it, and just let me know how I can support with that one as well. But no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, next up we'll move over to investigations. We have a corrective action request regarding case timelines.
Commander, so overall investigations have been doing good. A lot of positives through our audits. The thing we did find was that over the past 6 months we've been missing our case timelines. So we went through trying to figure out what the problem was. It wasn't a case completion issue, it was part of the review process, getting through that. So what we did was we implemented some changes as far as notifications to the next level and who needs to be notified for review. That's going to align more with the IB policy to make sure we meet our timelines.
Perfect.
And we went back through, got everything squared away. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know there's some challenges, especially in the IO world, when it comes to reaching out to getting autopsy reports or coroner's reports, or getting those third-party reports, whether it's from testing labs. So yeah, I understand the challenges with that, and sometimes it's not always necessarily the unit that's at fault. It might be external, but yeah, thank you for taking a look at that. Again, if you need me to make some phone calls, reach out to people above me, district, area, let me know. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Commander, with your permission, we'll close that corrective action report as well.
Yep, we'll close that one out too as well.
All right. All right, moving on in the agenda. We'll discuss changes in external and internal issues that are relevant to the MMS. Next thing on the agenda is going to be customer satisfaction and feedback from relevant interested parties. Waterways, do you have any comments on that?
I do. So at the most recent Harbor Safety Committee meeting, we had some feedback that we were not posting the meeting minutes promptly enough. So that's something we hope to address, and we'll get those posted more promptly.
Perfect. Yeah, I know those harbor safety committees are very, very important. That's our network for, working with the MTS, the Maritime Transportation System in the domain. So yeah, any way we can provide a better service to our, our other port partners, shall we say, I'd appreciate, definitely get those minutes out to them. And I'm glad that we're getting that feedback from industry. So perfect. Awesome.
All right, great. If there's no other comments on customer satisfaction, we can move on to adequacy of resources. Do you have any comments there?
Yes, so there have been multiple occasions when we have received requests for inspections, but we haven't had enough government vehicles to actually get the inspectors to the inspections, even if we had personnel availability.
Mhm.
So that's starting to have an impact on commerce and on slowing things down for the public. So more GVs and more parking spots would enable us to better carry out our mission.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So what I can do, I'll try to reach out to the Sector Logistics and see if they can support us on that. Again, I understand the challenges with facilitating commerce and all that. I'll work with Sector Logistics and see how we can rectify that issue. I don't think that's a card, there's no requirement attached to it. I mean, there's no policy driven in that, but I'll definitely look into it and talk to Sector Logistics. For the meantime, if industry folks are having issues and gripes, shall we say, with getting those scheduled inspections complete, have them reach out to me. Like I said, anytime your inspectors go out, give them my business card, they're more than welcome to pick up the phone and call me.
Thank you.
All right, great. So we'll move along in the agenda. We'll move out to outputs. So any opportunities for improvement, any need for changes to the MMS. Within the MMS program, we actually have one that we identified, the check-in process for new hires, civilian hires, and also incoming active duty. They're having a hard time finding our MMS documents and being able to adhere to them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to improve that check-in process to include a thorough review of MMS so that we can make sure we get everybody up to speed before they start their job duties.
Gotcha. Is there a way we can kind of incorporate that into the sector has a check-in? Can we put that on the check-in list, you think, something? Or, I mean, I can talk to my counterparts over in logistics and see if that's something they can make part of the check-in process. But, I think that's good if we can put together some sort of PowerPoint or any way to streamline or help facilitate incoming members coming into the sector convention.
We have someone updating the check-in sheet
Oh,
before the
perfect.
summer, so we'll add that to the list.
Oh, awesome. All right. Yeah, I know it's only strictly prevention, but any way we can add that to the checklist, that'd be good to see.
And then resource needs, we already discussed the GVs, so I'll make a note of that, Commander, and then we'll make sure to review that on the next management review and ensure we take actions to step forward and make sure we get some more GVs. Commander, just to go over some of the agenda items that we've been through already, the corrective action requests, 2 of the 3 we closed out, 1 we're going to keep open from inspections. The GV issue that we talked about, Commander, you were going to reach out to the logistics department to get that resolved.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to my counterparts over at Sector Logistics and hopefully get you guys some GVs or even talk about maybe getting a rental car during the busy season or something. But yeah, I'll definitely take that for action.
Thanks, Commander.
All right, next, we have the check-in process that we're going to update for our new people to ensure that they have a good grasp on the MMS before they have to start their work
We'll get that
responsibility.
done.
All right, awesome. And then next, Waterways was going to post the minutes from the Harbor Safety Committee meetings quicker to.
Yeah, hopefully within a 48-hour time frame is what we're shooting for.
Perfect.
All right, in addition to that, we have an internal audit scheduled for next month with Waterways. And then one of the last agenda items was opportunities for improvement and any needed changes to the MMS. One item of discussion is the Prevention Department SOP that is currently in the review process. We're hoping that will resolve the current issues that we're having with the review and validation process that we do annually for our local documents.
Perfect.
And other than that, Commander, if you have any final comments, that'll conclude the management review.
No, appreciate all your time. Thank you guys for putting this on. I know you all have busy lives. I know you guys are all in busy divisions. I know you're super busy as a coordinator too as well, so I appreciate it. No, thank you for getting together. Myself as top manager, I definitely appreciate you all sitting in the room here, getting a pulse check, shall we say, of how the MMS quality management system is operating here at Sector Virginia Prevention Department. So no, thank you all, and I'm looking forward to our next manager review That's all I got. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Commander.
Thanks, sir.
Commander.